Another game where special teams a huge difference. The penalty kill was perfect, and the power play scored twice, and obviously made a huge difference in the game.
Yeah, it's a big part. I always say it, but it's a big part of our game. And offensively, power play, we have some good weapons on both units. That's why we wanna be there. We wanna be in that situation. And PK for a long time now. We've been very, very good and solid. So. And that sets the tone for our team.
Seemed like you guys mixed it up a little bit on that first power play goal. Kind of what went into drawing that up?
Oh, it's just the way, we always look at the opponent obviously, and just the way they played. And they're very deep, they're very tight. So we wanted to use our flanks to shoot pucks and hopefully get some rebounds. But the 2 goals we scored, they went straight in. So no. Again, they're 2 good shooters, and we want to use them as much as we can.
It seemed like you guys controlled the possession for a lot of the game, and David Riddick didn't have a lot of time where we were on our heels necessarily, but he seemed like the saves were few and far between. He had to be ready all of a sudden. It seemed like he was pretty dialed into.
Yeah, it's not always an easy game, I would say. They came out slow a little bit in the first period, but he had to be sharp and he had to be ready. It was probably not our best, but I'm glad we kind of finished the way we wanted in the third period. And again, it always depends on the opponent, and sometimes it's tough to play that way. But I'm glad the guys were sticking with it for 60 minutes.
What'd you like about Cody Heiskanen tonight?
He was good. We don't call him Cody anymore. We call him Miro now. Miro Heiskanen, right? And we got the right one today. So I think Dallas lost today, right? So no, he was great. We didn't know anything about him. He's a smart kid. He's a good kid. Right away, guys liked him. Had a good practice yesterday, and you know what? He barely made any mistakes today. So good for him. Those are those moments for those kind of kids. They're hoping for, and he got the best out of it today. So I was very happy for him and about his game as well.
We talked to him, and Josh kind of mentioned he paired up with Kevin Connaughton. I mean, plays with a guy who's been around for so long. Is that kind of why you guys make that pairing there, to just get him a veteran there?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, wouldn't be a better partner like Kevin, and not just on the ice. I think off the ice too. That means on the bench. Kevin is always a guy who supports whoever he's going to play with, and a lot of times he plays with young kids, and he did it again today. So, no, you want to make sure he feels comfortable right away. You don't want to make him. He's going to be nervous enough, but it always helps when not just your teammates, but especially your partner always has your back, and that's what Kevin does.
You see Bakersfield for back-to-back games this weekend, but still 3 more games against Henderson this month. What's it like playing a team like that so many times in relatively a small amount of time?
Yeah, so far I'm okay with it. Ask me after those 3 games, then I'm gonna lose it. But it is what it is. It is what it is, and I wish it would be different. I wish we would play more on the East Coast, I guess, and play some other teams and get to know different teams, cities, and arenas. But again, this is not in my control, and hopefully we can change that in the future. But that's just the way it is, and for us, we go game by game. We're not going to look at 3 games or more, and against Henderson, we're going to look one at a time and try to win them all.
We've talked quite a bit about the team toughness this year when the team had lost some games and then went on a winning streak. And these last couple of games that the team lost, it was offensively keeping the puck to the outsides, maybe not in front of the net. And now these last couple of wins, have you seen a big turn in that direction, similar to what we talked about with the team toughness earlier this year?
Yeah, I mean, we were working on it, and we touch on it, and we show video. So we're trying all the things. And since day one I'm here, every time we mention something and we work on it, the guys will try to do it. we just have to make sure we're gonna do it all the time, not in stretches, and that's the big challenge, probably in the American Hockey League for all of them, especially with a lot of young kids. So that's the challenge we're gonna have as coaches, and try to stay on top of it. And last season I felt like we had to fix our foundation, and slowly we get that. Now we move to the next part and work on more details and different areas of our game. So that's been I think much better this year.
I think I asked you last week, it would be tough to, get guys into the lineup now that all the forwards are healthy. You got Hayden Hodgson back tonight and had to switch up the fourth line a little bit. What did you think of having him back and those changes that you guys had to make?
No, he was good, and another guy who was out for a long time, and it's not easy for him either. So I thought he had a good jump. He had a lot of energy, lots of good forechecks, and no, we got to give him some time. But that's the position we're in right now. We're working on Sammy Helenius this week more and more, and get more out of him, even in the gym, and get him a little bit stronger that way. And it's not easy for me, but on the other side, it's a good thing. It's a healthy thing, and everyone should be all ready to go and should give everything every game.